At the time of writing this essay, it appears that global conflicts are escalating. AI is impacting employment. The cost of a one-bedroom apartment, even in the hood out here in Texas, is around $1,800. Gas prices are also a concern, as a full tank of gas only lasts you about a day or two these days. And grocery prices, oh man, they're exceptionally high. That seems to be a trend that is global and not just here in the States. PlayStations. If you want PS5 Pro, you have to cough up $900 out here in America. And well, Xbox, Game Pass has dropped, but who knows, that could go back up. Who knows what they're going to take off Game Pass outside of Call of Duty with the price drop. But given all these circumstances, it is almost impossible to acquire every newly released game on day one. And well, that's okay. I'm Sneaky Pat, and this is my essay on why you shouldn't buy every new game, even if you can afford to.
What can I say?
So I've been gaming at the tender age of 5. I've been doing this hobby I love for over 30 years now. I've been playing as a little kid, playing as a teenager, a young man, still playing as a grown man as of today. When I see a game trailer and I like it, I can't wait for it to come out. However, as a grown man, yes, I have to worry about time and money, but also, there's just too many games coming out these days. As of now, most AAA games cost around $70 US, and that's the cheaper value of that same game that can cost up to $150. Yeah, I'm looking at you, WWE 2K26. The price of $70 is already quite high, and that's before considering taxes. It seems that only individuals with substantial finances resources can truly afford to purchase all these games day one. And even then, they likely need to be selective about their purchase. Many games as of 2026 also incorporates battle passes and microtransactions. In numerous instances, it's almost a necessity to acquire the battle pass, as failing to do so might result in missing out on exclusive rewards that may not be offered again, or at least not for an extended period of time. And the microtransactions, they're also in single-player games. The gaming industry has shifted from buy a game, play the game, to buy a game, then buy the rest of the game later. This is a problem, and it's a problem for everyone. It doesn't matter if you're rich, middle class, or poor. Another reason it's okay if you can't afford to buy every new game like myself, it's because they get much better and they get cheaper with time. These days, for me personally, most of the games I play are not played on the release day. So when I do play a game, I am typically experiencing the version that has already received some kind of patch, which means there are usually fewer bugs than there were on the initial release day. Most of the games we review on this channel have received some form of a patch. We do not receive review copies, nor do we have the ample time to play all of these games. As you should already know, you should already be aware that we're unable to acquire every new game day one of release date. To go along with the game being patched, if a game has DLC, eventually the game will become on sale with the DLC being bundled with it. And normally, you'll be able to get all of it for much less than $70 out here in America. Even for games that don't have DLC, games gonna sell a lot. Well, not Nintendo games, but for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC, there's always a sale. Ubisoft games, they sale can happen 2 weeks after the initial release date of their game. Well, probably not that early, but I'm not too far off. But seriously, other day one games you can find on sale maybe 3 to 6 months later, sometimes earlier than that. Especially if you play on PC where you have multiple stores where you can buy games from. I don't know about you, but it appears to me that patiently awaiting game sales and patches could indeed be the best and the most intelligent approach to gaming. Allow me to illustrate what I'm talking about with 2 examples. The first game I want to talk about is Batman Arkham Knight. Upon its release, the PC version, it was widely considered to be unplayable. It was trash. regardless of the computer specs due to the lack of optimization for the game. However, if you were to play Batman Arkham Knight now, you might find it to surpass many games that we play today. The second game I would like to highlight as an example is Cyberpunk 2077. While its performance may not have been as problematic as Batman Arkham Knight on a PC, it was still not ideal for day one play on either PC or console, and that's including the updated consoles at the time of launch. But again, however, if you were to play it today, you would find a wealth of new content, including DLC, and the game's performance has significantly improved since its release date, making it feel like a completely different game. The point I'm trying to make is some older games simply offer a more refined experience than current titles, largely due to the benefit of extensive patching. Also, I understand the importance of reviewing current games, especially as a YouTube channel, but I'm still quite content with the fact that I'm unable to acquire every new release, especially given my already substantial amount of backlog. Let's be completely honest here. Most of us already have way more games than we can finish. I have games on all the platforms. I think I have enough games to last me 2 to 3 lifetimes. I think backlog happens because games are longer, release dates are constant, and of course, because life gets busy. It also happens because when a game goes on sale, we get excited and we buy it. But then another big release drops, or works get hectic, or we just don't have the energy to dive into a 60-hour story. Before we know it, we've got a digital shelf full of titles that's waiting for their moment. But here's the truth. A backlog doesn't have to be a burden. I try to think of it as a library. It's a collection of experiences you can explore at your own pace, without any pressure, without deadlines, without that fear of missing out that be breathing down your neck. Every game in your backlog is still new to you. Therefore, it doesn't lose value just because the internet has moved on from that particular game. Seriously, backlogs just show you don't have to jump on every new release. You've got amazing worlds, stories, and adventures right there, already paid for and waiting to be played. It's totally fine to enjoy what you own instead of spending $70+ every time a new game drops just to keep up with people. I don't think having a backlog is a problem to fix. Now, I will say it's a problem if you just keep buying games to have them, but it's also a reminder that gaming is a long-term hobby. You can take your time. You can play games slow. We can enjoy games on our schedule, not the industry schedule. Don't ever forget, gaming is a hobby. It's not competition. The primary reason I began gaming, and indeed it's the main reason I continue to game today, is simply for the enjoyment it provides. It's fun. It is truly one of the few hobbies that still make me feel like a kid again, and that is priceless. Now, as I have matured, the responsibilities of managing finances, employment, fatherhood, and relationships have increased. But in response, I have found peace in gaming as it offers a truly relaxing escape from all of that. Even on challenging days, certain games provide a calming experience. For me, it's Slay the Spire. I have dedicated countless hours to it, reaching a point where I instantly recognize the functions of each card without needing to read its description. This extensive experience with Slay the Spire has made it a truly relaxing pastime for me. Regardless of how many attempts I may successfully complete or I don't complete, and I can't wait to play Slay the Spire 2, coming to consoles already. Gaming now, it is also very personal to me. I'm sure you can relate if you think about it. It's one of the few things I can do in life where I get to slow down, I get to breathe, I get to just be myself. It's not about keeping up with the trends or proving anything to anyone else. Some games remind me of who I was growing up. Some help me escape when life gets too heavy. Some games, it challenged me. I truly believe some games have taught me patience, and some give me a sense of accomplishment I don't always get from the real world. When I pick up a controller or get on that keyboard, I'm not thinking about price tags, release dates, or what everyone else is playing. Now I'm thinking about the worlds I'm about to experience, the characters I'm about to come across, the stories that may stick with me well long after the credits have rolled. Gaming has always been there for me, during stressful weeks, during breakups, during death in the family, and just other moments when I needed a break from everything else. This is why I don't feel pressure to buy every new release. My relationship with gaming, it isn't always built on the hype. It's also built on memories, comfort, and the joy of discovering things at my own pace. Gaming is personal to me because it's my timeline, it's my experience, it's my way of enjoying the hobby. In the end, the truth is simple. You don't need to chase every new release. You don't need to match anyone else's timeline, anyone else's budget, or hype cycle. What you can do is take back control of how you enjoy this hobby. Bro, play what you already have. Explore older titles you miss. Wait for sales. Borrow from friends. Try Game Pass. Play demos, or even play free-to-play games. Build your own pace instead of letting marketing build it for you. Gaming isn't a race, it's a personal experience. And if you can't afford every game, that doesn't mean you're behind. It means you're being responsible, you're being intentional and honest with yourself. That's something you can be proud of, my boy. So yes, give yourself permission to enjoy gaming on your terms. The gaming industry, it will always keep moving, but you don't have to chase it. We're allowed to play smart, play slow, play what we want, when we want, and when we want to. This is going to conclude my essay. I would like for you to share in the comment section how you feel about not being able to afford every video game, or if you just simply don't buy every new video game, even if you can. I'm going to also ask you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, if you found this essay to be somewhat relatable or somewhat helpful toward you. Again, I'm Sneaky Pat, and I'm going to encourage you to let's get right and to never stop gaming.
What can I say?